Hey dude, it's good seeing you. So super stoked you got an electric. That's great. You're gonna love it. The same application from everything we learned with acoustic shall apply on the electric. The only thing is it's a little easier to press down the strings and there's more bending, which means you get much more of a bend. The last thing that I showed you about putting your second finger on the B string and then putting your third finger on the E string and then putting your first finger behind there. When we move it, yeah, generally I could get a whole step on the acoustic with a bend. On the electric, you could sometimes get a major third, which is, that's a high bend. If I did that right here, it would be bent all the way up to my E string. It would pop a string for sure if I did that. However, on an electric, they're meant to do that. So I'm really looking forward to doing a lot of bends, feeling that out. But all of the fun, all of the cool, and all of that, doing all that awesomeness, all comes from going slow with these methodologies. I'm gonna show these 3 C major scales to you one more time. They're in the other videos. Practice each one of these this week, but we're gonna concentrate on the third type. C at the 3rd fret with our 3rd finger. D is open. Our 2nd finger plays the E note. Our 3rd finger plays the F note on the same string. Moved in the next open string for the open G. 2nd finger goes for the A on that open G string to close it on the 2nd fret. We play the open B, another string over, and then we play the 1st fret for the C. All together now, we have C for C major. We have a D for D minor. We have an E for E minor. We have an F for F major. We have a G for G major. We have an A for A minor. We have a B for B diminished. And then we've got our C again for our resolution, C major. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. When I take my 3rd finger off and put my 2nd finger, I'm omitting my 1st and my open strings, giving me the same notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, but now I'm only utilizing the 1, 2, 3, and 4 fret. Meaning, I play C with my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, D with my pinky on the 5th fret. My 1st finger goes to the 2nd fret, which was hovering over above anywho for the E note. The F note is played with my 2nd finger now on that same string, the D string. I go a whole step away with my pinky for the G note. My 1st finger drops on the same A note, but now it's with my 1st finger. Instead of playing a half step here like it feels natural, I'm playing a whole step to the B, which was the same as the one that's down here. And believe it or not, that's the one that you tune when you go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the note you tune with. And then that B resolves to a C for a half step. You're gonna be using your pinky. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 2nd finger, 4th finger, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 4th finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger, 4th finger. So that's the C major. There it relies on A major, B flat major, B major, C major. Has the C low note. You could also play the low G, but I let the tip top of my finger mute it when playing C major or D major or anything that's up here, like even A minor. If I had my finger there, I would play my B flat like this. Notice how I'm muting it with that finger. Little caveat, I'll show you how to do that in person, which makes a lot more sense. Other than that, what I did with the C, D, E, F, do with this. C, D, E. What happens is we'll find that there's an E minor right here. So you can play these different ones. E, F, F major would have here. So we'll show you different versions next time we see you next week. But try and get these notes for the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, A, B, D, 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 D. And then the 3rd one in reference, which we're going to talk about today, is putting our 1st finger on the C note at the 3rd fret, skipping the 4th, skipping the 6th, and using those for the first 2 runs. The last run has a half step with the 4, 5, the B to C. Same notes we played from the other 2nd scale. However, we're using different fingerings again. So 1st finger, skip the 2nd finger and the 4th fret, use the 3rd finger to play the 7th fret on the A string, and then skip the 8th fret and play the 9th fret with the pinky on the same string. Then we're going to play that same pattern right above it, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then we're going to use our 2nd finger to play the 4th fret, B, C. Boom, 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 boom. You can use your second finger and your third finger intermittently. I would say try both. Just try not to use both on the same run. That's my only pointer on that. If you do, no worries. It just takes a little bit more oomph out of you when you're doing modal structures like a diminished run. If you're always used to doing this, you might be limiting yourself on being able to use alternate notes within that kind of diminished modal run later. Meaning, if you're doing a run that has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you use a big stretch, you can't hit those notes without going like this or like that. But if you go, you run out of fingers. So what we're doing is we're preparing you to have the right fingers for the right types of runs. And since you know runs are just based out of intervals, a good run could have been like, and there's a lot more notes in there that were just in our normal diatonic 7-note scale. So, having said that, this week, try and go over all those things. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 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 When we do that, we will find that these notes we are going to teach our different modes from. Also, I ran out of frets, but on the electric you'll be able to. Those modes and movements move from the C, goes up to its third, fifth, can rise all the way up. We can use our pentatonics, which brings us to our next thing. Let's go to A minor. Our pentatonic for A minor would be an 8-5, 8-5, 7-5, 7-5, 7-5, 8-5. When doing this is quite literally the exoskeleton, the outside of our 4-note spider exercises. Notice if you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That in and of itself provides all these really awesome notes in the key of A minor. Play A minor to a F, F, G, A minor, F, G, A minor, F, G, A minor. Almost all those notes are going to be awesome in there. It omitted the ones that were on the 8, which can be considered inside there depending on what mode you're using. But for this week, let's try and do alternating picking, down, up, and do something like this. 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. 5 on the E, 8 on the E, 5 on the B, 8 on the B. Down, 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 up, 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 down, up. What happens is we stop doing the individual notes and we just go with the hand over here by holding one note, and then we accent it. Fun? And our other one we learned was putting our first finger here, second finger here, and pinky up top, and bending. Or we could do our first finger, second finger, and third finger. Same thing. It just strengthens both fingers that you use to bend. I really enjoyed seeing you this week. Thank you for attending the workshop. It meant the world to me. By all means, you don't have to attend the whole thing. The next ones will be a lot more fun and geared towards like electric music and rock and roll. The ukulele was just to see what we could do acoustic-wise. Anyway, really proud of you. You're doing a great job. I'll see you next week. Aloha.